And it looks like the weather will be quiet leading up to Christmas. Christmas Day, though, we do have a new storm that will move in, but it doesn't look like until late in Christmas Day. Well, good morning. Curtis Grevenitz in for Scott Haney. A few more pictures to show you from around the state. Take a look at this. That is a lot of snow covering a small pickup truck. Thanks to Fred, who sent that in from East Haddam. Look at this, Snickers, all the dogs. A lot of people sending in the pictures of the dogs just anxious to get out into the snow. And here's another picture. I think Lucky might actually be anxious to get inside because snow in and around Norwich was as deep as about 2 feet, and Lucky there barely stands about a foot tall. So here's a graphical representation of the snow that we saw across the state. Much lighter snowfall amounts the further northwest you go. Litchfield County, some locations barely picked up a ½ inch. A solid 6 to 12 inches across the center part of the state, but there was a very tight gradient or increase in the snow from northwest to southeast. Just imagine if this whole storm had shifted 50 miles to the north, we would have been looking at the entire state seeing between 12 and 26 inches of snow, which is what New London and also parts of Tolland and Windham counties picked up. 12 to 26 inches of snow. Here's our early warning pinpoint Doppler. It's dry now. The precipitation is over. However, we'll still be feeling the effects of Winter Storm Albert over the next couple of days because of the snow on the ground and the very strong winds. Right now, temperatures are in the 20s. Factor in that wind, and it feels more like the teens. Here goes Albert. Notice even a little eye that developed looking kind of like a hurricane. Does not have the same characteristics of the hurricane, but it was very, very strong storm and did produce winds out on Cape Cod in excess of 60 miles per hour. What's coming up for the next couple of days? Well, Albert will slowly move away, but it's going to linger just through the Canadian Maritimes. A little piece of Albert will actually swing back, retrograde into parts of Maine, coastal New Hampshire. Could be looking at a little snow on Tuesday into Wednesday. But eventually, high pressure will work in from the west. This high, though, will be ahead of the storm system that will move in for Christmas Day. So coming up, here's the forecast for today. Highs in the lower 30s. It will be partly cloudy. There will be some sunshine as well, and it will be blustery throughout the day. We'll see winds maybe gusting higher than 30 miles per hour. Here's the 7-day forecast. I think Winter Storm Albert's guaranteed that we're going to have a white Christmas, at least snow on the ground. Now, Christmas Day itself, I think we're starting out cloudy. The new storm moving in, no snow, sleet and freezing rain going over to rain. So it's one of those yucky storms, and Saturday could be, yeah, yucky. I mean, you know, yesterday some people probably would think that that's yucky, but it was a very light and fluffy snow.